Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer, and today we're playing the most anatomically incorrect champion in the game, well except maybe for Misfortune, but we're playing Karma. And yeah, if we look at the drawing of Karma, yeah, nobody can twist the body like that, but it's the same with Misfortune, by the way. If you look at the drawing, her leg seems to come out at really silly angle. Let's call it silly. Anyway, this is a game that I played with some viewers who were in the CPG chat room, and yeah, that's normally where my games come from since I started that. This is, I think, the European server. Yeah, I have no clue. Yeah, seeing the pings here, it probably is. And I am uploading a game at the moment that I play this, so that's why I have a 200 ping, but it will go down pretty soon because well, I was still converting a game as well, so yeah, doing a lot of stuff on my computer while doing this game, so all in all may not be the best ping yet, but eventually it will pick up and I won't notice it too much. Of course, having a 0.2 second delay on your abilities is pretty annoying. And yeah, it is not the best thing ever to happen. So let me turn down the volume a little bit, because I actually have the music on my or the game sounds on my boxes here instead of on my speakers, it's called, instead of on my headphones, because if I put it on my headphones it is way too loud or you won't be able to hear the game sounds, and I don't know why it actually records the strength that I hear and not just the strength that it is. I mean, it should just play the or record the master volume and not the volume that I actually hear, but I guess there's a reason they do that and I just have no idea why. Anyway, I'm here with Gangplank, and we have a jungling Udyr. We have an Annie mid who is going to own this Lux up pretty badly, because well, Annie can do quite a lot of damage, especially late game, sorry. And Katarina is in a 1v2 lane, I'm supposing, because, well, as you might be able to tell, there is no jungler on the enemy team. So we are going to go up against, I think, the Monkey King, or he's coming in later, I don't know, I can't remember. This was yesterday and I played a lot of games yesterday, but this was definitely the most fun to play. So it's Teemo, oh, and it's Pirates. Oh, sure. And yeah, having a healer in the lane, even if it is Karma, because Karma is not the best healer ever. But having a healer in the lane makes it so much easier to do just about anything. And I completely whiff on the last hits here, but that's okay. And yeah, we can see that they are kind of easily damaged here. Teemo has already lost a quarter of his health, and well, Pirate is losing quite a lot of health as well due to simple basic attacks or just very cheap spells. Because I have quite a lot of mana compared to the cost of my spells. Yeah, that's all 65 to 70. And especially with the Soul Shield, you can do a lot of AoE damage, and you can just do damage even though you're casting a protective spell. And I am just trying to keep us alive and to blast it a little bit, but my pirate friend here is trying to kill Teemo. And that's exactly what he should be doing. An excellent flash there by Gangplank. We will see more of those. He is such an amazing player in these things. And yeah, I just flashed there to get the assist, which is 230 gold, so it is well worth it to do that. And just by using my flash, I may have a 255 second cooldown now, but it does give me a whole lot of gold, which as a support character is a really, really important thing to have. So that is exactly what I needed to get a nice extra item, nice ruby crystal, which is amazing early game. Because it adds 180 health, and that is a lot if you only have 700 or 800 health. So you can imagine that now that I have that, I am able to be a little more aggressive. And because I started out with the sapphire crystal, I already had a lot of mana, so I can use my my skills to just spam and do some damage and things like that. And I am now going in for a gank here on this Lux. I'm not trying to kill her here, I'm just trying to give Annie the opportunity to get a little bit better into the game, because Annie is going to have a little bit of trouble early game. And yeah, that is because Annie is kind of a late game character and Lux is more of an early game character. So by just doing that, just popping in here, I gave her all of the minions in this wave, and the lane is now pushed to the middle once again. She doesn't have too much trouble anymore, and yeah, she can just heal up a little bit. It would of course have been good to for her to go back, and so that I could take the lane for a few seconds, so that she could heal, buy some more items. And this Gangplank was in the bush here, that's why he pinged. Or that's why Gangplank, I'm assuming, pinged. But I wasn't going to hunt for him, because I am a support character. I don't do a whole lot of damage, as you might have seen from me attacking the minions. And I have taken quite a lot of damage there in that exchange, which wasn't even a real exchange. But yeah, with my healing and my health potions, it should be no problem. Health potions are really an essential part of the early game. You really should go for health potions early game and use them. Try to always use them if you can. I normally use them if I'm under 3/4 health, so in this case I'm not using it because I have auto heal. So I have 14 health regen per 5 seconds, which means that if I use a healing potion, I'm not going to use that mana or health regen, and I am basically wasting health regen. And I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to get as much out of my items as I possibly can, and that means, well, using the health potions for the most useful things. So just chasing away Teemo there and then going for Gangplank, that is the best thing to basically do. Just trying to chase away the one of the enemies, and then yeah, I don't know what the enemy Gangplank was doing here, but that wasn't very good. But trying to chase away one of the two, and then if the other one stays in, you are going to or kill the other one, or not specifically kill, but at least damage him very much. And you can see that even Gangplank is now damaged pretty much. And if he's not going back, he won't be able to do anything in this lane, because every time I get my mana up to a certain amount, well, around 70 I guess, 80 it is now, I can use it on him to get him even lower. And even though he has a heal, it's not going to be enough to stay in lane. And I am just pushing the lane here. I am just trying to get this lane into his turret so that he cannot last hit every one of his minions. And our Gangplank is hunting down enemy Gangplank. This one was actually a reasonable flash, but he is still going to die. And Gangplank actually gets out of that at 460 health. I, in the meantime, was watching the fight way too much, and I took about 6 tower shots there, because the minions were basically gone. And Teemo comes in way too much. I mean, he just got owned there, and if he stayed in for like a second longer he would have died. But he didn't, so that's good for him. I'm using my last healing potion here, and yeah, I'm just trying to stay away from Teemo. And then, of course, if he comes closer, I will be trying to take him out. The person who's probably going to do that is Gangplank, because he has way more killing power, more damage, more attack speed, things like that. Plus his spells do way more damage. And yeah, he's out of mana. Well, I am too, but I can stay in for now, because I have nice mana regen of 17 at the moment. I do have mana per level, blues and yellows. Mana regen per level, that is. And that helps me, well, basically stay in lane in situations like this. And I thought this was another one of his incredible flashes, but he just used it when he died, so I guess it's not up. But I'm still half health, so I can easily stay in. There's no problem here. Oh, my laning partner is going mid just to annoy the mid lane, basically. Just to show up there, and I can hold this lane pretty well with my AoE spells. And because there's only one opponent. If Teemo is here as well, it is going to be a whole lot more difficult. But Teemo is probably mid. Yeah, I cannot really commit here, I have no mana. So if I run forward, he's going to notice that something is up, and this Gangplank wouldn't be able to do any damage. But he is now doing some damage, and at least chasing away the Gangplank. And I am just leveling up the Q and the E. Both of my damage spells. I'm not really fond of the movement speed. The movement speed is really good later on. So once you get to the team fight phase, or you have actually problems staying alive as yourself or one of your teammates, the movement increase is going to be huge, and we will see some escapes because of it. We will actually see me chase down some guys because of it. And I am never using mantra stacks on my spirit bond, so on my speed buff or debuff, because basically I don't think it's worth it. It is worth it if you're really, if you have a low health opponent. Because then you can actually use it to great effect, but normally it's really not worth it. So attacking Teemo here because he kept attacking my turrets, and that means you have to die. If you keep attacking my turrets, I'm going to kill you. But eventually he got the point and he backed off. So Teemo, yeah, backing off a little bit too much here every now and then, and Gangplank actually a little bit more aggressive, a little bit too aggressive, doesn't understand that he doesn't do that much damage. So I shield this Gangplank, and we get an easy kill, because Teemo thinks he does such amazing damage that he can just stay there and not worry about any damage. But yeah, I have a heal, I have a shield, no problem. We can easily take that out. And Gangplank, so my Gangplank, actually was smart enough to run towards me, so that I could actually target him, because if you have a support character in the lane, make sure they can actually support you. I've had so many kills lost, or well, deaths on my team, I guess, because when I'm standing here, they are running this way. So they're running away from me as Serac or Karma or whatever healer you are, Sona, and you're trying to catch up with them, but they will be dying to something stupid like poison from Teemo or something like that, and that is really, yeah, it's really not the best thing to happen, because you feel really bad about that. So another unimaginably bad flash. He just flashed to do like 100 damage, and flash is really a valuable spell. It is. It costs you 255 seconds to off cooldown, so to get it back up, and it is like using your ultimate to kill one minion. That's exactly the same thing, or to even damage one minion, not even kill it. Because your ultimate is going to, yeah, I have only hang on, it's 21 second cooldown, but most of the ultimates are around 90 seconds, so it would be 2.5 times that, and you're not going to use your ultimate to do like 100 damage. Or in this case it should be like 40 damage. And I know someone is here, yeah, so he just walked here, and I was assuming that he went there. And I didn't see the chat here. So I just took the buff because I thought that Udyr was doing this for me, and I'm really sorry about this, Eddie. I just didn't notice. So the Monkey King, it seems that his invisibility and his clone is a lot better done than the clone from Shaco or LeBlanc, because you cannot actually tell when he is using his skill, so when he's leaving behind the clone. So it's a lot better than the other two, where you can clearly see that they're using it, and yeah, therefore it is a lot harder to distinguish between it, and the 1.5 seconds it stays there is really enough to make you attack the clone and not chase him, basically, because you don't know that he already moved out. So he gets a 1.5 second head start, and that is a lot better than, well, as I said, most of the others. So, we are at the moment 16-1 in the kill ratio, so you might understand that we are going to win this. And we have some lag, as usual. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. And now it won't record anymore. 17. So, we're back. I had to restart this video, and well, just go through it one more time. Fortunately, we do have ×4, and I hope I can get it so that it doesn't matter too much. But anyway, I have no idea what I was talking about, but I am getting attacked. We are 3v3 here, and they focused me early on, so I had to flash out of that, and yeah, we do get a kill for that. So, little lucky there that I survived, but yeah, you have to be lucky at some point, I guess. Anyway, I'm going for Catalyst first. Catalyst is one of the most amazing items ever, so I really recommend you to at least consider it. And then I'm going for Boots Lucidity, because, well, having cooldown reduction is one of the main things you want on, I think, any of the support characters. It means that you can just heal people more. It also means that you can do a little bit more damage, a little bit more shielding in this case, and yeah, you get come on, cooldown reduction on your ultimate in this case, well, which isn't actually an ultimate, but on your mantra. And we are going for Dragon here. Dragon is really important, as you might all know by now. But as you can see, I actually keep to my own rules on, well, what you should do in the game. And yeah, taking out the dragon is really just, if you do it with 3, then it is a matter of a few seconds. And we just did it with 2 mages, which is not the best idea. The best one is to have a support and physical carry or your jungler. And a physical carry or only your jungler or someone that actually can do damage. Another incredible flash there. I mean, this guy is so good at using his flash. It's unbelievable. I mean, I learned so much from him. Anyway, we are going to clear this minion wave up, and no problem. But then I forgot to notice that the turret was actually already down, and I get killed. So that was totally my fault. I forgot to look at the turret. I was concentrating on killing the minions and assuming that the turret was still full health. Or not full health, but had enough health. But, well, Katarina picks up a kill for that, and that's good enough. So we are now 23-2, and Katarina not actually able to get the last kill here. But doesn't suffer any consequences from chasing either. Yeah, another great Gangplank ultimate, which doesn't do anything except, well, maybe 300 damage. But as you can see, she's healing up pretty efficiently by just using a mana potion, or a health potion. And this guy is coming in, and he is trying to get her, but I just give her a shield and go attack this guy. Katarina fortunately didn't commit there, so fortunately didn't run back. Started to run back, but
legendary.
And I tried to guard her a little bit, because I know that Gragas is still somewhere here, or might still be somewhere here, and it may be yeah, it may be better to just guard her in order to be able to heal her if he attacks once again. So I am giving blue to Annie this time to make up for last time. And yeah, this time, because Annie obviously can do a whole lot more with blue. Although early game, Karma is really good with blue, because she doesn't have the Boots of Lucidity yet. And yeah, the increased cooldowns just do so much for you in lane. And of course the mana is always very nice. By now I will have 28 mana regen per 5, because I'm level 12. And all in all, that is well worth it. So doing some damage here and actually getting a kill. Didn't actually want that kill, but don't care if I do. Because as Karma I'm not dying a whole lot. As Soraka I normally die quite often, because Soraka doesn't have the defense capabilities. And here you see an escape, okay, from the turret, but because of the speed increase. So as I said, later on in the game the speed increase is going to do a lot more, and it's going to be a lot more useful. So I'm going to try to steal red buff, but it's already gone. So deciding to get some minions here. And as a support character, you shouldn't spend too much time on farming. So on getting minions from the jungle or anything like that, getting buffs. You should really just stay with well, your carries. But if you're in a 28-2 game, then it really doesn't matter anymore. So taking the timer on this one, the timer means that if you walk past, or if you physically look at one of these buffs, so not with clairvoyance or anything like that, but just with by walking past it, you will actually remove the skull and bones from from the mini map, and you will actually be able to see it. And yeah, he just walked straight at me, and I couldn't resist. I mean, as Karma, you can even get some kills if they're really low, but you're just not someone that doesn't do a whole lot. That does do a whole lot. So you're just not as useful as some of the other characters. As you can see, I cannot even take out Teemo, and that's kinda sad. But it's okay. I mean, I'm not here to do damage. I'm here to assist people in getting kills and not getting killed. So I'm going home here, it seems, for some more mana. Yeah, I saw this Teemo coming in and I thought, oh shit, I'm missing a kill there. And indeed, Katarina gets a very easy kill, and yeah, I could have gotten an assist there, or maybe even got the kill. But in the end, it doesn't really matter, because I have enough of the of my items. I have enough gold to sustain me. As you can see, I went for Ryla's Crystal Scepter because it has a lot of health and it has nice AP, and most importantly, it has a slow. And with all of my skills having a slow, it is just great. And I don't know what this Lux was doing. Maybe she was shopping or something like that, but she really didn't react at all to my damage. And it's not that I have the greatest damage in the world, but still I do plenty of damage for you to at least react to it. So this Lux is gone. There's nothing I can do about that. And instead we are going for Dragon. Because that was my intention anyway, but then I saw Lux and thought, well, let's get her out of this lane, because I don't want her to push. And normally you would see Lux actually turning on me and I would have to run away, but in this case, yeah, she didn't do anything except snare me twice and slow me once. But in the end, we get a free dragon, and that is great. So I'm trying to bait this guy into the bush, but yeah, everybody just goes for it, and that's why he launched his shadow, or whatever it's called, its clone. And yeah, we are just going for these two guys, who aren't like the most fragile players, but still it is well worth it to go for even the tanky characters if you outmatch them. And yeah, as I said, 37-4, that is clearly a win. So I think we got this game. They really were playing so badly, and it's not that they didn't have the correct item builds or they didn't have a correct team composition. It is all about just positioning and overextending and very easy concepts like that. So using the speed boost here on Annie, meaning that we can get to blue buff a little bit quicker, and we are just going to take out the blue buff here. And I'm just going to give Annie some shield, I think. Yeah. And there we go. But as you can see, enemy team, yeah, 1 in 11 Teemo, 0-6 Gragas. You cannot have those numbers if you want to win. And I really don't understand how these guys get to be in my game, because I do have a decent level, and it seems that all of my teammates have a pretty decent level as well. Yeah, I couldn't save. I think it's Annie. So they go for me once again, and I decide to back off for a while, trying to damage these guys, but I cannot really overextend here because I am really fragile, so I'm just trying to stay alive. And well, Katarina should get a kill here. Yeah, used her shampoo already and doesn't actually manage to get the kill. Come on. But anyway, I am way over here. I cannot really go into a 1v3 fight and hope to stay alive, so she either has to manage herself or she will just die, and in this case she just died. I mean, I have no mana, I have low health, and if you're Katarina in this case, you should notice that. So you should use your ultimate. In this case, she used her ultimate here somewhere, and if that doesn't kill him, you can auto attack him once, but you never chase a gangplank. It's the same as with a Janna or oh, there's plenty of them. Come on, Singed. Those kind of guys, because they just have higher movement speed. You're never going to catch up. So another death here, and as you can see, they're now catching up a little bit, but I'm not very worried. Because, well, what are they going to do? Are they going to do 30 more kills without us getting anything done? I think not. Anyway, they do get quite some gold bonus, but with the reduced gold bonuses now, it doesn't even matter. I mean, 200 extra gold and 63 extra gold. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for your comeback. If this was 1000 gold and like 800 gold, with what it used to be, then yeah, it might have been a comeback. I mean, if somebody had gotten 1400 gold, they might have gotten a really nice item, but instead they get 800 gold, and 800 gold is just not enough. So I would think that they would just increase the amount of gold you get. So, for example, not limited to 1000 gold after 8 kills, but go for something more substantial, like yeah, every kill you get, you add, I don't know, 50 gold to the amount, and then after
an enemy has been slain.
After 8, no, 50 gold is too little. So 100 gold. So after 10 kills you would get 1000 gold then, but after 20 kills you would have 2000 gold. And yeah, if you manage those kind of things well, and you would make it possible to make a comeback. And yeah, Teemo overextending here once again. Teemo shouldn't be in the front lines at all, ever. And there he goes, and Gragas goes with him.
An enemy has been
and I think I am in base here, but I do ping dragon. Yeah, it's 45 to 9, as someone notices, and the 9 is only due to this horrible team fight in mid, which wasn't actually a team fight, it was just 4 or 5 of them going in 1v3 or 1v4 and just getting killed, because everybody was trolling a little bit at this point. Since, yeah, we had this game. But I'm glad they didn't surrender, because it gives you a whole load more IP. Sorry, if you're if the enemy team doesn't surrender, if you just continue a game. And yeah, so I get the kill there for a total of 41 gold. That's a kill. Come on. Whatever. So this guy is getting chased by a Gangplank, and Gangplank should easily be able to catch up with that, even though he gets snared here. But I decide to go with Katarina and go around the long way, and yeah, I steal that kill there. But I wanted to heal Katarina, and I actually got the kill. So that was kind of a mistake, but doesn't really matter at
An
this point.
enemy has been slain.
I was totally just... I had my heal set up to target her, and then
Has been slain.
this guy, this Lux, just ran in the way of the dispel.
Enemy has been slain.
So Monkey King is running out of there, yeah, using his clone to distract us, which, as I said, works pretty well. But it doesn't really do anything except let you escape. But yeah, and as you can see, another clone, and yeah, the Monkey King is just, yeah, I'm not sure. In some games he seems completely overpowered, in some games he seems completely underpowered, so I am really not sure yet. So we get into 2v2 team fights, but there is no way we're going to lose this at all, since we are just so much stronger. I mean, just look at my items, there's no way they're going to kill me just 2v2. And I can just stay in the Gangplank ultimate. So healing up a little bit and just going for it. I mean, we should just take these guys out. Annie taking on 2 of them. But once again they are escaping here. And he does get the kill on this Lux, I think. Oh, this guy. Okay. So not actually the Lux, but the other guy. I don't know how the Lux... Oh, Lux might have survived by using his shield. So shield will actually absorb some of the damage. So anyway, this Monkey King coming in, but yeah, that's not doing anything. And he just got a kill apparently, because I got 150 gold for the assist. And yeah, good for him. 1 in 12. Excellent. Now something should really be done about the amount of gold that you get for a kill, because getting 15 gold for a kill, that's just not fair. Kills are a lot harder than minions, and if your minions are more valuable than your champions, then yeah, that's not really balanced. So Annie is getting damage there, but it really doesn't matter at all, because nobody's going to chase her, and I am going to speed us up and get us out of here. And they just do not have the damage it takes to get the kills. As you can see, Katarina can just use some abilities and that's it. And she's very low health as well, but they just cannot take us on. So anyway, Annie and me, we are both now back at the summoner platform.
Killing spree.
And I am just going for what's it called, the Age of the Legion at this point, because I thought, well, it's a nice item to have. It kind of is one of the few support items left. I think it is the only support. No, there's 2 support items left that actually give people health, which is the most important resource in the game. And in this case, it's not exactly health, it is armor, but armor and magic resist are the same thing as health in, well, in any case, except for true damage. If you have true damage, armor and magic resist don't really, or aren't applied. But if you have life, it of course still helps against true damage. So we are taking on a Baron here with the stupidest champions in the world. There is no way we are going to get this Baron, but we're going to try anyway. So Katarina almost dying there, and yeah, then Annie almost dying, and fortunately getting out of there before she actually dies. Now finally Udyr coming in and finishing the job in 2 seconds. We should of course have waited for the... yeah, I totally messed up my skills there. But it doesn't matter, they're going back anyway. But yeah, we should have waited for Udyr to be there. Udyr can take out the Baron in a few seconds with the correct items. And one of the correct items is Riggel's Lantern, or, well, Matter's Razors, which is one of the items you need to build into Riggel's Lantern. Matter's Blood Razors would be even better, but in this case this is good enough because he has a lot of other damage. But the Razors and Blood Razors do extra damage to minions, and the Blood Razor actually does damage to anyone you attack based on their current health. And if you're attacking Baron, who has a lot of health, then yeah, it does a lot of damage. So that's why it is a useful item. So getting another dragon is so important for your
An ally has been slain.
for your support characters in the game. And I'm not sure where Annie... Oh, Annie's in base because she died. And so I am going to take this blue. And it of course takes me a long time because I am not really someone who can take out this guy. But eventually I do get it, and that means reduced cooldowns. Woohoo! 40% cooldown reduction, and a mana pool that was actually completely empty when I started doing that. And yeah, they surrender. Oh no, we take out the Nexus because they didn't surrender. And yeah, that's the game. So I hope you enjoyed. It was kind of an odage, but it was very nice to play, so I thought, why not cast it? It is a nice enough game to let people see. And as you can see, with a decent team, this is how your team play should work. You should have damage on the damage champions and support from the Karma in this case. We had a really good team on this, with a jungler, a tank, support, and 3 carries. So all in all, great game, great example of how to actually play, but not a great example on standard play because we were all so fat in the end. And yeah, it's not really complicated to win that. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.